Okay, so just a side note here before I start that, you know, we really super duper scrutinize every little thing that we can see, and sometimes we even find stuff after the videos get done in different light or whatever. But that said, moving forward, so the number clip looks like it's where it's supposed to be, but then there's something, a little repair happened there. And then the boat was damp when we took the cover off, because the boat came with a cover and seat and foot stretchers. So there's a couple little depressions up here in the bow deck. They're pretty small. You can see that one right there in the glare. And there's a very tiny one right there in the glare. And then as you come up here, there's a depression. Again, with the glare, you can see below the tape on the lower piece, and then on the upper piece, it's right by the edge. And that stuff there is pretty superficial. Doesn't really need to be repaired. So it's always best to open up your inspection port and let the boat sit, shoes up, let the air out of there. You can see there's some corrosion starting with the stainless bolt that goes through the aluminum piece that goes through the carbon piece. And then onto the stern deck here, there's a compressed area there. And then there's a tiny little compression to the left of that stripe there, or green tape, sorry. So we're gonna roll this guy over onto the hull. And the stern trailing edge is pretty chopped up. And then the hull is kind of stained, I guess, from the cover being on it when it's wet. Doesn't really show up that well in the video here. But there's lots of scratches here and there. Some are superficial, some are compressions. These things don't really like to be wrapped up wet. So it's got some scum on it. I guess that's pollution from wherever you row. So there's something that's been fixed already, spot repair. And then this is why it's really here, I believe, because of this, which is not minor by any stretch of the imagination. Pretty serious compression here. And the damage goes really way up into here. There's lots of scratches. Anywhere there's green tape, there's issues. So it's really chewed up here. I mean, you can see there's a big compression right there, center screen. And then the cut water is like, I guess it's been running over rocks or something, because that's pretty serious. You can see some more scratches on this side. Couple scratches here. They just could be marks in the finish that could buff off. That could probably, that stuff could possibly buff off. There's a little compressed area there, very slightly through the skin. It's just the outer skin there that's got some issues. And then that's that. So we'll get back to the customer, find out what we got to get done with this thing. We want to turn this around pretty quick because it's from the West Coast, and get it a ride back.